Mark chapter 9, we're just going to spend a little bit of time. You know, this is the Foundations Conference. The Foundations Conference is named such because of that verse in Acts chapter 6, verse 4, where the apostles say, "We will give ourselves continually to prayer and to the ministry of the word." What was happening at that time is that they were sensing themselves to becoming more and more distracted. There were problems in the early church. As the church was growing, there were problems. And I was thinking about this. You know, we live in a very distracted age too. We actually live in a very distracted age where it's hard for any preacher, any minister of the gospel to cut through all the noise to their congregation and just get their attention. It's hard to do that anymore. Well, in a conference like this, it's hard to do that as well. Maybe for other reasons. And the reasons we see in Acts 6 with the early church, there were problems in the church. And problems and trouble and affliction often cause there to be these things that pull us away from giving ourselves to Christ and to prayer and to the Word, because those problems are just weighing on our hearts. I was thinking, what else keeps us from giving ourselves to seek first the kingdom of God? Well, prosperity does too. Prosperity. You read that the cares of this world, the deceitfulness of riches, and the lusts of other things, they choke the word, so it becomes unfruitful. Prosperity actually is a great distraction, especially in the West. But one other thing that I thought was a great distraction, which is probably the most pertinent to us here and now, is people. People. People can be a distraction. And that's why I bring our attention to Mark chapter 9. We have this very familiar passage of the Mount of Transfiguration. And Christ goes up into the mountain to pray and brings his disciples. And he's transfigured. His garment becomes white and glistening. And they see a glimpse of Christ's glory. And then all of a sudden they see there, in the midst of all that glory, there's Moses.